Welcome to St. Luke United Methodist Church and our midweek update. My name is Pastor Kurt Magelke, and I'm so glad that you could join us today for some announcements and a preview of this weekend's worship. So this week's COVID update from the health department was another really great one. It's a step in the right direction. We're now in the green or low risk. Masks are optional for all indoor activities. Join me for the pastor study on Thursdays at either 10 a.m. or 7 p.m. online or in person. The Zoom information is on our adult education page on the website. There's a link in the description below. We've got 2 more weeks in our current study, and it's been really good so far. The monthly day of service is this Sunday, March 27th at 2 p.m. We are going to be working in the community garden. It's time to start getting the beds ready and even plant a few spring crops. So we're excited about that. We are continuing our Wednesday night live supper and Vesper service. This is going to continue on through April 6th, and so I hope you can join us tonight. The potluck supper is at 6 p.m. Feel free to bring something if you'd like, but if you don't, that's perfectly okay too. We'll have plenty of food. Like I said, the supper's at 6 o'clock, and then our Vesper service, which Vesper means evening prayer, begins at 6:45 sharp, so that we can be done by 7 for our choir to start practice. Holy Week and Easter is just 3 short weeks away. Easter, of course, is the most important day of the year for those of us who call ourselves Christians. It's the day we celebrate the resurrection of Christ. The week leading up to Easter is important too, as we follow the last days of Jesus before the resurrection. And so please mark your calendars that on Holy Thursday, our Holy Thursday service will be on April 14th at 7 p.m. This service is going to be a bit different than in years past. Normally we gather in the fellowship hall for a meal, communion, hand washing to remember the Last Supper. But this year we are going to be having our choir Easter cantata with communion instead. We were unable to have our cantata on Palm Sunday like we normally do because of some scheduling conflicts, and so we thought let's try something a little bit different. And so we're going to have it on Holy Thursday instead. And we will also have communion as well. So please join us for that. The choir has been working really hard on this Easter cantata, and we're excited about it. Our Good Friday service is on April 15th at 8 p.m. And we will be doing our traditional Tenebrae service where we'll hear from each disciple as they share their experiences of Holy Week. It's always a really great worship service, and really everybody's excited for it typically. So hope you'll join us for that. Following the Good Friday service, we were going to be beginning our Easter prayer vigil. Now during the vigil, we have folks in prayer from Friday at 9 p.m. all the way through Sunday morning at 7 a.m. in the chapel. And so we have a sign-up sheet for those who might want to sign up to take part in the vigil. The time slots are 1 hour long each, and we have resources available to help you during that time. If you're unsure what you're going to do for a whole hour of prayer, we have prayer suggestions for you, and even just sitting in an attitude of prayer and listening for the work of the Holy Spirit in your life is also considered prayer. So you don't actually have to be saying anything for that whole hour. So we also need folks to sign up for security. Security personnel essentially are just an extra person on the premises so that the person praying is not alone in the building. And so there's really, no special training or anything involved. Anybody can sign up for security. We just want to have an extra person in the building in case, we've never had any problems, but it's always good to have an extra person here. On Saturday, April 16th at 1 p.m. is our annual Easter egg hunt. This is for children 3rd grade and under, and the event is open to the public and it's over pretty quickly. So make sure you show up on time. We are accepting candy donations in the fellowship hall and in the narthex. The candy needs to be individually wrapped pieces though, so make sure you have that. For our Easter services, we actually begin our Easter services with Saturday night at 5:30 p.m. for our 5:30 service. But then on Sunday morning at 7 a.m., we're going to be having our Easter sunrise service out in the community garden this year. The youth are going to be leading this service. You may want to bring a camp chair, maybe a jacket. We don't know what the weather's going to be looking like. If it does look like it's going to rain or if it's just really horrible outside, we will move it inside. But for now, we're planning on having it outside in the community garden. and the youth will be doing that. So you might want to bring a camp chair, though we will have some metal folding chairs available. Following the sunrise service, the youth will also be serving breakfast in the fellowship hall. This is something that we used to traditionally do before the pandemic, and the pandemic really kind of put a stopper to some of that stuff. So we're really excited to be able to bring the breakfast back, the breakfast portion of that. And so we're going to be having eggs and ham and rolls, and the children will be, the youth will be bringing rolls, and then we'll be cooking some of that eggs and ham and stuff here at the church. And so then we're also going to have our Easter services at our regular worship times too, at 8:30 and 10:30 a.m. And the 10:30 a.m. service will be live streamed. And finally, I just want to point you to a couple of upcoming outreach opportunities. The Belmont Community Center is going to be doing a book drive April 19th and 20th, and they're looking for donations of new or gently used books for children 18 and under. And so if you have any books that you would like to donate or want to purchase some, we'll be collecting those books from now until April 4th, and you can place the books in our BCC baskets in the narthex and in the fellowship hall. Our next outreach opportunity will begin April 1st. We're going to be participating again in the One Day Without Shoes collection. Please begin saving shoes that you would like to get rid of, and you can start bringing them on April 1st. There will be more information to follow. And this weekend in worship, we continue our Words of Life series by looking at the 9th commandment, do not testify falsely against your neighbor. Our service times again are Saturday at 5:30 p.m. or Sunday at either 8:30 or 10:30 a.m. And the 10:30 service, as always, is either live streamed and in person. And so I hope you all have a blessed week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.